I welcome our chief guest, Dr. Rajiv Bahl, Secretary DHR and Director General ICMR, New Delhi, on the first foundation day of ICMR NARFBR. So we will start with the lamp lighting, and may I please request the dignitaries to join us for the lamp lighting. Please welcome with a huge round of applause.
The mic name.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for doing the honors. Now, I would like to call upon the stage our respected director, sir, for a welcome address.
Good morning to all of you. So it's a memorable day for all of us as we are celebrating the first foundation day today. As you are aware, the Cabinet Committee headed by Sri Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Prime Minister, gave the approval for formation of NARFBR on 18th November 2015. Subsequently, the Indian Council of Medical Research issued a notification on 1st January 2016 for the creation of NARFBR as a permanent institute under the aegis of ICMR. So foundation stone was laid on 1st January 2006, 7th May 2018 by Dr. Balram Bhargava, former Director General ICMR and Secretary DHR, Minister of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. So subsequently, the institute was inaugurated on 17th December 2022 by Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya ji, Honorable Minister for Health and Family Welfare and Minister for Chemical and Fertilizers, Government of India. So with this preamble now, it's my privilege and honor to welcome the Secretary DHR and the Director General of ICMR, Dr. Rajiv Bahl ji, on this auspicious day as our chief guest. So in spite of his busy schedule, he accepted our invitation to grace the occasion. So your presence today is a great source of motivation to us, sir. We are extremely grateful to you. So on behalf of NARFBR, I extend a warm welcome to you. So we are delighted to have Dr. S.B. Barbuddhe, Director, Indian Council for Agriculture Research, National Research Centre on Meat, Hyderabad. as our guest of honor for today's function. So on behalf of NARFBR, I extend a warm welcome to you also, sir. And I request Pramod to present a flower plant on behalf of the NARFBR and welcome him. I extend warm welcome to all the directors of ICMR, heads of division, and other dignitaries who are witnessing this Foundation Day program through online mode. So I also welcome our in-charge director, Dr. Suresh Potani, who is here. So I also extend warm welcome to Dr. Suresh Potani. And I welcome all the staff members and their family members who are present in this auditorium for this foundation. Welcome to you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, I will request our Chief Guest, Dr. Rajiv Bahl, Secretary, DHR and Director General, ICMR, New Delhi, to address the gathering with his kind words.
Thank you very much. Am I audible to all of you? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, you are audible very clearly.
Thank you for confirming. I have great pleasure in being here today on the Foundation Day of this very important ICMR institution, the National Animal Resource Facility for Biomedical Research. As we just heard from Dr. Barbuddhe, the director, that this institute, the foundation stone was laid in 2018 after the Honorable Prime Minister of India approved, with the committee under his chairmanship approved the NARFBR as an institute to be made or to be formed. I'm also very grateful to the government of Telangana that offered 100 acres of land free of cost for this institute in Genome Valley, an important part of Hyderabad, where there is the hub of the industry. I was very pleased to visit NARFBR when the inauguration was done by Dr. Mansukh Mandavya, our Honorable Health Minister. It is a state-of-the-art technology built, state-of-the-art institute, built beautifully, having all the facilities of a world-class institute. We absolutely needed this kind of facility, particularly in India, where there are a large number of small animal or rodent facilities mostly, but then this is of a different league. The facility here not only includes rodents, but also canines, horses, small ruminants, pigs, as well as primates. So it provides us a very wide variety of possibilities to do experimentation requiring animal studies. The importance of this in development of new drugs, new vaccines, new devices, any one of those things is immense, because we must test safety and sometimes efficacy in small animals or larger animals, or both of them, before we can go to clinical trials in humans. There is already a huge demand that I am seeing for this kind of work. I have already requested the director for at least 3 or 4 times for doing different things. For example, stents. I visited IIT Delhi and they said, we have these biodegradable stents. Now we have made them They have been tested, whatever mechanical testing, other things we could do, we have done. But they are lying there for 2 years. We cannot go into human studies without testing them in large animals. And unless we are able to do that, and we don't now, luckily we have 2 facilities. We have AMTZ, which has a small animal, I mean, these are large animals, but smaller facility. But we have this beautiful facility at Hyderabad that you have created and you have seen here. And all of you are now part of it. We're sitting there. That can do all these tests and that can accelerate the development of all these devices, diagnostics, therapeutics, and vaccines. How important it is, we have seen during the pandemic, how important it was to do animal studies. And when we didn't even have primates, we had to go and find monkeys from the forest to do some of the animal challenge studies or primate challenge studies or vaccine trials for COVID. Now, we hope that that will not happen ever again. We will be able to do all the experimentation within these facilities that we have created. It's very important also to mention here the budget announcement this year that was made, which opened the doors of ICMR facilities to medical colleges, both government and private, as well as to industry. And NARFBR is setting a new paradigm in this regard by having the possibility of different types of institutions and industry to use the facilities with a slightly differential pricing. But our goal is to contribute to Make in India, to Atmanirbhar Bharat, and to help fulfill the dream of the Honorable Prime Minister in making India a developed country in 2047. I think with the vision of conducting all these preclinical animal experimentations under one roof for basic, applied, and regulatory research in the country, NARFBR will become a very, very important part of this progress. So my congratulations to all of you. And I hope that you have a wonderful celebration today and initiation of the work as soon as we can on the projects of great importance. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your generous words, and we will try our best to keep the hopes, fulfill all which you have on us. Now, I would like to invite our guest of honor, Dr. S.B. Barbuddhe, Director, ICAR-National Research Centre, to please come upon the stage and say a few words.
Thank you, Dr. Mamta. Most respected Secretary, DHR and DG ICMR, Dr. Bahl sir, Dr. Ramchandra sir, Director of this institute, my senior colleague, Dr. Suresh, all the scientists from institute, the staff, other staff, ladies and gentlemen. Sir, it's my proud privilege to be here, witnessing the first foundation day of this great budding institute. Of course, these laboratory animals, they actually how they serve the humanity. Actually, anything which comes in the use, maybe vaccine or drug or any device, just Honorable DG was mentioning, it has to be first tested in the laboratory animals. And then it comes to the use in the that human welfare. So this, I think, this great institute, I think within short time, I have seen the infrastructure. This is my first visit here, but the way the infrastructure has been developed, I think, sir, this institute is going to be great in the future, and it will serve the country. Of course, we have seen the ICMR's role during the COVID, control, actually, vaccine development, other things. And I must congratulate the ICMR also for that purpose. within no time, they have shared the strengths with the institute, the company here in Bharat Biotech with the same campus. They are just nearby, and they have how they serve the humanity, not only in Indian population but other countries also. Sir, actually, my institute actually this National Meat Research, now it is upgraded as the National Meat Research Institute. We work in Hyderabad. Almost now we are going to celebrate next year our silver jubilee, and we also work actually different aspects actually meat science, particularly these meat speciation activities. For India, we are having the national facility at my institute. Almost all exports and imports of foods and other things also we deal. Besides, we have very good laboratories of this that microbiology. So in future also we want to work with. I was discussing with your director what type of collaborations we can different institutes we can have and we can work in cohesion. My association with with ICMR since almost last Dr. Patel sir was when he was the DG. That time this national task force on zoonosis, I was part of it. Then again afterwards, now we are discussing one of the project how to work the occupational hazards in slaughterhouses. Dr. Nivedita Gupta. Already we are having in discussion the projects already and other several activities including the task force for the NARFBR for foodborne diseases. I am already associated with the ICMR activities. My personal interest actually always I work on zoonotic infections and foodborne infections in India, and in that way our association, my institute association are there. The institutes I work are there also. We had a lot of collaboration with ICMR institutes and with the great facilities coming up because a lot of laboratory animal experiments and other time testing actually. So this will be a good source for all of us who are in Hyderabad. That way, Hyderabad city actually itself is best to so many that research organizations, and then that way this that collaboration and different type of research facilities there can be shared here. So on my institute behalf, I congratulate the director on this staff for its first foundation day, and I hope the bright future and better collaborations in the future to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words. Now, I will request our director, sir, to highlight in brief the achievements of NARFBR.
Good morning again. Just I would like to brief about the progress we made in the last 2 years. I will not take more than 5 minutes. Okay, as I said earlier, so this. Okay. So this is a vision of NARFBR to establish state-of-the-art infrastructural facility for preclinical facilities under one roof in the country. So these are the mission. So I'll not go into that. And actually, so this is a 100-acre campus located in the Genome Valley. And so we have total built up of 4,12,000 square feet area for the animal experimentation and breeding purpose. And so these are the individual building-wise area. And so we have rodent breeding facility exclusively as per the class 1 lakh standards. So it's a 6-story building, around 75,000 square feet is dedicated for only for breeding purpose. And we have an experimentation facility. Again, it's a 6-floor building, around 50,000 square feet is earmarked for experimentation purpose only. So these are all again ISO 8 standard facilities with controlled environmental conditions. So we have canine facilities. We have a separate building for canine breeding and experimentation. So we already have beagle dogs with us, and they are under breeding program right now. And we do have a primate facility, and so there are 4 buildings dedicated for breeding and experimentation. And we have indoor and outdoor breeding program building also. And so right now, so we have around 70 plus rhesus monkeys, and they are in the breeding program right now. And so we have a dedicated rehabilitation facility as per the regulatory requirement. So the huge rehabilitation facility we have after the experimentation, we are going to rehabilitate them. And we also have a quarantine facility for primate, and this is ABSL3 standard facility where challenge studies can be undertaken here. And we have equine facilities. We do have Kathiawari horses with us right now. And so there are dedicated buildings for breeding, quarantine, and experimentation also. And we have small ruminant facility like pig and goat, sheep. Approximately 200 animals can be housed in this building. So we are yet to get the mini pig from Sri Chitta shop, Medical Sciences Trivandrum, in another 10 to 15 days. And so we have a common content facility. This is a BSL3 facility for large animals exclusively for challenge studies. And so we have a dedicated service block, and so we are soon installing a 3 megawatt solar plant, and will be totally energy independent soon. And these are the research support. We have expertise in our institute to take preclinical studies like exploratory toxicology studies, genetic toxicology studies, implantation studies. So we have experts with us. Recently, we have hired some scientists, and we also have created a consortium for animal facilities among ICMR institutes. There are 27 institutes. Out of that, 23 institutes are undertaking animal experimentation. And so we have regularly, we are in touch with them, and we are assisting them related to animal experimentation. And these are some of the construction work which was in 2021. And these are in 22, almost all the buildings are almost ready. And 23, so these are the images of various buildings. So almost 98% of the work is completed now. Another 2% is still pending. So this maybe another 2-3 months we are going to complete it. So we are right now, so we are having around scientific 12 staff and technical 11 staff and administrative around 7 staff. And outsourced 91, total altogether 120 people we are right now. And so these are the publications, but they are not published from our institute because these are the scientists who joined recently, and they have published from their previous employment. Last year, we have published 26 papers and 23 this year. And so we conducted very important meetings in 21-22, like core committee meeting, PEC, CWSEC, CWMC, and the SAC committee meeting in the last 2-3 years. And so, as DG sir said, so we already started the project work on animals. So we both have intramural projects and extramural projects. Recently, we got 5 projects approved from the ICMR headquarters. These are the 5 important intramural projects, basically on the development of diagnostic kits and epidemiological study of rodent pathogens and antimicrobial resistance of animals, especially primates. And we do have extramural projects. Recently, we completed one project with the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, on mouse, and now another study is in pipeline that is on the pig actually, to basically to check the efficacy of hepatitis C vaccine in pig. So we also have some talks going on with SGT University and Duvasu, Mathura. So this is basically to standardize the research technology in the dog, basically as a contraceptive mechanism. And we do have an extramural project. Things are going on under PM Abim project regarding host pathogen interaction with KFDD virus and in pan-India antigenic virus, flavivirus. And okay, anything? Good. DG?
Please continue this. Yes, now the slides are more visible, but please continue.
Is it visible to you, sir?
Yes, now they are better, but continue, please.
Okay. So we do have a extramural project. Recently, we got approved from the regulatory authority, CPCSA, for undertaking the studies on implants and also the cardiac stents on pigs actually. And also, so there are some more projects have come up from the industry. It's called the Path in Situ and also Medtronics from Hyderabad. So basically, they wanted to do some studies on large animals. And again, some institutes have approached, especially the pharma institutes, but still they're under considerations. We have project review committee, so it will go through that project review committee, and then we'll be able to undertake this for Aravindo Pharma and Invictus Oncology, Hyderabad, Delhi, and Aspen Pharmaceuticals, Hyderabad. And also, so we have some large animal experimentation, one from veterinary university, Bidar, Karnataka. So they wanted to evaluate the KFD vaccine in monkeys. And again, preclinical studies on different therapeutic proteins in dogs from Genova Pharmaceuticals. And again, oral and interventional kinetic studies in monkeys. So these are all under consideration. Hopefully, in the next 2-3 months, we will be able to finalize them. And also, we started supplying animals to various institutes like ICMR, NICET, Kolkata, and NITM, Belgavi, and BITS Pilani, Hyderabad. We started, and AIMS, Delhi. 2 years started supplying animals to them also. These are some of the activities which we conducted in 2022. So we conducted on hands-on training and also hands-on workshop on leptospirosis and training program for animal management and care program for facility managers. And then in 2023, so we conducted PABA meeting and also one workshop on petition for preclinical testing facilities on GLP, basically in enable, and also one conference on innovative approaches in laboratory research on World Laboratory Day. So in addition, we conducted a lot of other activities. I'll not go into the depth because of paucity of time. So we conducted International Yoga Day, National Unity Day, and National Vigilance Awareness. And I'm very happy to know, inform you that International Council of Laboratory Science, again, actually we have been a member for them, and they have permitted us to use their logo for all the training program. This is an international agency for laboratory science. And so a lot of dignitaries visited our institutes the last 2 years. So these are some of the images. And Kishan Reddy ji, Honorable Union Minister, so he visited institute on 16th August 2022 and interacted with the staff members. And then so their IIT Delhi team came here, and then officials from NIH and New Delhi visited for exploring the possibility of monkey studies. And our Honorable DG sir visited on 26th October on 2022. And also one film director also visited our institute. And our facility was inaugurated by the Honorable Minister on 17th. So these are some of the important events which happened in the last 2 years. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would request our director, sir, to please felicitate our guest of honor, Dr. Barbuddhe, sir, with a shawl. Thank you, sir. And now at the end, I would like to thank our chief guest, Dr. Rajiv Bahl, Secretary DHR and Director General ICMR New Delhi, for sparing his valuable time from the busy schedule and attending the event. I would also like to thank our guest of honor, Dr. S.B. Barbuddhe, sir, for your valuable time. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank all the respected dignitaries for attending the event through video conferencing and making it a success. I would also thank Dr. Suresh Budhani, sir, for joining us today. I would like to thank our director, S.G. Ramchandran, sir, for his never-ending motivation and continuous efforts. I would like to thank each and every member of the ICMR NARFBR family for making this first Foundation Day a celebration, a huge success. Thank you all. Sir. Okay, please.
Respected Secretary DHR, DG ICMR Dr. Rajiv Bahl, and respected Barbuddhe ji and the Director Dr. Ram, and all the staff members of the Institute. I just wanted to, on this auspicious day, I just wanted to inform one small, because of the lack of time. It is also a day that we got the EFC approval on 9th May 2014. Myself and Dr. Katur sir and Dr. R. Sharma and the entire ICMR team, the accounts division and the other members, the consultants, were there in the finance ministry on this day. So it's give a big applause to the members who participated on the day. Dr. Katur sir, who has presented, Dr. Dr. J.S. Rao, Joint Secretary. They were all there in the Finance Ministry, and we have got the approval on the EFC. First EFC was approval. The EFC that was submitted on 21st October 2004 was approved on 2014 May 9th. So this is a day for celebration. It is so coincidentally it has happened like this. So 7th is the we have the very good May. Actually, May 1st we have the second foundation day. May 7th the first phase foundation day. May 9th is the EFC approval day. So subsequently we got all the approaches. So I thank all the DG ICMRs and all the DGs of the ICMR, especially the Professor Balram Bhargava sir, because he is the one who has come on this day, 7th May, at midnight, 2 o'clock, and laid the foundation this one. So thank you very much. And this institution, actually, though our responsibility to attempt to do one of the major things that when we have submitted the CCEA note to the Cabinet Committee for expenditure of this one, when we have submitted the document, one of the important thing was to submit a business document. So this institution was proposed as a self-sustainable organization. So I'm very happy to see many of those companies coming forward to have the collaboration. Collaboration is, this institution respires through the collaborations. Its heartbeat is the research. It respires through the collaborations. So the main important, all of you must remember, the staff members of the institution should remember that we will be aiming for self-sustainability. We must earn our own recurring expenditure. This was the proposal, and we got the approval based on that only. I was the person who made the representation in the Finance Ministry. So this was the approved based on that only. And Cabinet also requested us to give a business document, and we have submitted the business document also. Thank you very much, sir. DG sir, thank you very much. And I'm very happy that you come. When you were here, I was not there. I was in US, so I could not meet you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to invite all for a cup of coffee. Thank you so much. National anthem. Please stand for national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात शुभ आशीष मांगे
Thank you all.